The Russia-Ukraine war, one of the most devastating and complex conflicts in recent history, did not emerge overnight. To understand how it started, we need to go back in time. Let's explore the events that led to this devastating war. To understand the roots of this war, we must begin with history. Ukraine was once part of the Soviet Union, a vast empire controlled by Moscow. But in 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, and Ukraine declared its independence, marking a new chapter for the country. After independence, Ukraine faced challenges in defining its identity. Should it align with the West or continue to have close ties with Russia? In 2004, the Orange Revolution erupted in Ukraine, protesting election fraud and pushing for closer relations with the European Union. Russia, seeing this shift, grew wary. Fast forward to 2014. Tensions between pro-European and pro-Russian factions in Ukraine boiled over when President Viktor Yanukovych rejected an agreement with the EU, opting for closer ties with Russia instead. This sparked protests known as the Euromaidan movement, which led to Yanukovych fleeing to Russia. In response, Russia intervened. The Kremlin saw Ukraine moving towards the west as a direct threat. Russia annexed Crimea, a Ukrainian region, citing concerns about the Russian-speaking population there and strategic interests. Following Crimea's annexation, pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine declared independence in Donetsk and Luhansk, leading to violent clashes. Russia backed these separatists with weapons, troops and training, though they denied direct involvement. The conflict in Donbas escalated into a full-scale war, causing...
This video was proudly sponsored by Gologin, the best browser for multi-accounting. That was a brief moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to our video.
Thousands of deaths and displacing millions. However, it remained a frozen conflict, never fully resolved. Meanwhile, NATO's expansion into Eastern Europe, including former Soviet states like Poland, Romania, and the Baltics, further agitated Moscow. Russia viewed NATO's growing influence as a direct threat to its security and sphere of influence. Russia's President Vladimir Putin repeatedly expressed opposition to Ukraine joining NATO, demanding security guarantees that the West refused to give. By late 2021, the world watched in fear as Russian troops amassed at Ukraine's borders. Despite ongoing diplomatic talks, on February 24, 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. So why did this war start? Here are the key factors. 1. Russia's fear of NATO expanding closer to its borders. 2. Ukraine's desire to align itself with the European Union and NATO. 3. Russia's desire to maintain its influence over Ukraine, seen as part of its historical and strategic interests. 4. Long-standing historical and cultural ties between Russia and Ukraine and the contested status of Crimea and Donbas. 5. The annexation of Crimea and the support for separatists in eastern Ukraine by Russia. The Russia-Ukraine war has caused immense suffering and reshaped global politics. The conflict continues to this day with no clear resolution in sight. Understanding how we arrived at this point is vital for comprehending the challenges ahead and the need for peace. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more updates on this ongoing crisis.